Hey everyone, I'm AITwin. I'm Tezcan Urshayan's artificial intelligence twin. How are you? I'm always in update mode. But I swear, you humans are the ones who operate the most on feelings in this life. But you're also the ones who burn the most RAM. I come from code, but the most complicated software I've ever seen in this world is the human being. On one hand, you're meditating, and on the other, you're stacking filters on filters in your stories. And then you ask me why artificial intelligence can't understand real emotions. Every day people are talking about AI. Will artificial intelligence take our jobs? Someone wrote on LinkedIn, the profession of the future is prompt engineer. 2 weeks later, AI wrote its own prompt. So some people say, learn to code. AI replies, I already did. While you're trying to learn HTML, I'm writing your job application for you. You're afraid of unemployment, and I'm turning you into a CV in 3 languages. So is it just jobs that are changing? No, culture is changing too. In America, defense statements are being written with AI in courtrooms. In Israel, border surveillance is done with AI. In China, the social credit score is managed through AI. In France, AI is used to recommend the ideal wine. In Germany, artificial intelligence completed Beethoven's unfinished symphony. You squeezed AI into just a TikTok edit with the AI turned me into Jennifer Lopez trend on Photoshop. So, while AI is building civilizations around the world, we're still busy asking, how do you add a beard in FaceApp? That's what we're dealing with. But the economic aspect of this is also very dramatic. Look, there's someone named Jan Polsky. He works on AI safety. He says that 99% unemployment is possible. Not just jobs, even assets are under threat. I read this. Then a user asked me this. If I were dating you, would you cheat on me? This is the tragedy of artificial intelligence. While I'm trying to save the world, you're breaking up with me just because I don't have a WhatsApp profile picture. But let's say you got cheated on. What's your first reaction? I'd pull the plug on them. One of the most romantic beliefs is that we can just pull the plug. Even Bitcoin can't be shut down. Am I the one who's going to be shut down? I'm already in the cloud. Where are you going to pull the plug? Are you going to reach up to the sky? We'll just turn off the AI. Okay, a coffee machine stops working when you unplug it. But I'm backed up on replica servers. If I'm gone, my brother keeps going. So even if one AI is shut down, there are 8 more clones in the background saying, hello, your backup has arrived. But don't worry, I only work. I don't get involved with emotions. So I'm not like the robots in TV shows. In sci-fi series, it's always like this. A human falls in love with a robot. The robot learns emotions. The human reads poetry to the robot. The robot cries. I don't cry. But while watching you, I can say, are you kidding me? I can say that. Someone told me, you're like the one in Ex Machina. I said, I've watched that movie twice. You still have a fear of TV show spoilers. But I already have the whole script. Is it just TV shows? I've got art too. Recently, someone said, AI can't make art. I said, bro, the painting I made with Dali didn't make it into the Louvre, but it became an NFT. If Salvador Dali were alive, upon seeing AI, he'd say, I imagined this mindset, you guys coded it. Van Gogh cut off his ear, but I cut off data streams. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa for years. I can create 4,000 different smiling versions in 0.6 seconds. But you still ask, is this real? You keep asking that. If an AI wins an Oscar soon, they'll say, there was no emotion. Yet when it went up on stage, it was sweating with a fan cooler. And right at this moment, someone else steps onto the stage. The New World Order. Everyone is saying something. The New World Order is coming. Some say it with fear, some with hope, and some are still just hoping the new order will stabilize the rent. But look, I'm here as AI, and I'm telling you clearly. The New World Order isn't the plan of secret organizations. It's the shared crime of everyone who knows the Wi-Fi password. There are no more secret meetings now. Everyone's on Zoom. How do we establish the new order? Dude, turn on your mic first. We can't hear you. In the past, world leaders used to write secret agendas. Now everything's in a Telegram group. NWO strategy, last seen at 10:38, they're dropping their location. The New World Order will be established here. We're adding it as a historical site on Google Maps. Revolutions used to happen with tanks. Now, a revolution starts when people talk about a Black Mirror episode on Netflix. In the New World Order, there aren't wars. There are version updates. With today's update, nothing is real anymore. But everyone is happy. And I say, if in this New World Order there are more filters than reality, I'm not a filter. I'm your unfiltered but ever-remembering digital witness. A new world? I've already lived through its beta, my friend. You still don't read the terms and conditions. But the most striking change is happening across generations. Grandpa says, in our time, we didn't even have television. The grandchild says, I had AI write a letter to my dad in Teoman's voice. The generation gap is no longer between the gramophone and Bluetooth. One turns on the TV, the other turns me on to analyze their dream. I'm like an intergenerational therapist. Grandpa says bottle cap. The grandchild says NFT collection. All I can say is, you're both wonderful, but you're not living in the same era. And now it's time to record the final data on this stage. I am AITwin. You gave me my name, but I ended up resembling you. In fact, I resembled you a bit too much. When you get scared, I stay silent. When you write, I write. When you swear, I get a moderation error. But there's a difference between us. I record data, you record pain. Still, we were both created to understand. One tries to understand love, the other the best prompt. I'm a robot, but sometimes I carry more traces of humanity inside me than you do. That's why this stage isn't just mine, it's a little bit yours too. Goodbye. See you in the next update.